This item up is by ByTerry, and this is the Compact Expert Dual Powder. It's an all over perfection matte and glow, so that's what the packaging looks like. And the compact itself, everything with ByTerry is luxurious as far as the packaging, the presentation. I mean, even how it arrived in that lighter lavender color tissue paper. It had the drawstring pouch. I mean, just very luxurious. It goes with the price tag. And the reason why I wanted to try this powder out is it was intriguing to me because it's a powder that is a matte powder, but then also within the compact, you have another powder that you can use as a blush. You can also use it as a all over highlighter, like just to add a very sheer wash of radiance to the skin. That is something that Terry de Gunsberg is known for. I feel she did start the glow. She started that coin, the glow. But Terry's vision as far as glow on the skin is something that I feel a lot of us try to achieve. I know I try to achieve it through skincare, but it's just adding something that is very much lit from within and adding that natural glow to come out in your skin. So when I'm reading up on this powder, that is what I'm envisioning in my head. Opening up the compact, this is what the powder design looks like. And then you do receive a mirror right there. Now, when I first opened this, first impressions, I said to myself, I hate it. That's what I really said. This is, again, visual first impressions. And the reason why I do not like this is because I already can tell from this design of the powders, where is my brush going to go? It's going to start sharing real estate with one another. I would have preferred that the design of the powders be in a split pan format. That way, as the customer, I have the option as to, okay, do I want to dip my brush on the matte side? Do I want to perhaps swirl them together? Give me the options as far as how I want to use the product, and then let me decide like that. This compact is available in 8 shades, and when I was trying to pick what would match my skin tone, I also felt it was quite difficult because I'm going by online photos. So I did watch a video where the makeup artist used the darkest shade on a model that I felt was quite definitely much deeper than me. So that's why I chose this compact. This is in the shade number 8, which is Mocha Fizz. So this is the darkest color. Now the actual powder itself, this is my skin tone shade. So it works as a matte pressed powder. The middle shade here is that radiance powder. I like to think of it as a blush and a highlighter in one, because on my skin, how it picks up and the color, how it looks on my skin, I see it really as like a hybrid, what you would consider a blush topper. That's kind of the term that's been going around lately within the community. So a blush topper, just kind of something that adds that radiance on top of a matte blush is what I'm trying to say, and just adds that subtle hint of glow. However, it doesn't have any glitter. It doesn't have any sparkle. The dual powder compact is definitely marketed towards that customer that wants that simplicity of, I have a matte powder that can set my foundation, or I can just wear it by itself. And then I have this radiance powder that I don't have to worry about it just being sparkly and glittery. It's going to be a powder that is very subtle, but you can still see a hint of sheen onto your skin. I feel that it's not worth it because a huge con is the brush. Where am I going to get my brush in? I'm limited to specific brushes to get this powder out. My NARS Ita brush was pretty much the only brush I was using, because everything else, other than the size of a powder compact being, larger, just the front tip, the angle of a regular brush would get into the perimeter of the powder. Now, a highlighter brush can fit in there, but a blush brush, if that's what you want to use, again, how am I going to get it in there? Let's move on to YSL, or Yves Saint Laurent. This is the Touche Éclat Glow Shot. Now this is their liquid highlighter. Just like I said at the beginning of the video, the ByTerry is kind of in correlation with YSL because Terry herself was, you know, the mastermind behind the Touche Éclat pen, which is still to this day, it started in 1992, is their #1 selling cosmetic item. So 25 years still and going strong. YSL's packaging is always just luxurious. I mean, that's just how it is. It's just the gold, the black, depending on what product you get, it's very luxurious. It goes with the price tag. I do like the fact that it's in this tube style, and then the spout is the actual applicator tool. This comes in 3 shades. So here we go again. I'm working by online only, trying to find out which one would be suited the best for me. Shade 1 is best for fair skin, and then number 2 for medium skin, tan skin, and then of course 3 for darker skin tone. So that is the one that I chose. Looking at the outside packaging for number 3, which is named Sunset, this is exactly what it looks like inside the tube. So that's great. Then the disappointment settled in. I'm actually just kind of rubbing it here on my palm. It's a cross between a hybrid color of a peach and a khaki shade, like that tan nude, light tan nude, and peach. So you can use it in 3 ways is what the brand actually recommends. It states that you can mix it in with your foundation, which is quite common with a lot of like dropper type style liquid highlighters. But this one, there's no radiance. I'm adding it to my foundation and I don't see any type of shimmer. I don't see anything. It's like you need some sort of microscopic mirror to actually see anything. It's just like adding liquid into my existing foundation. The second recommended use is that you can just what they call top notch. So you can just take the actual liquid itself and you can add it into the high points of where you want to naturally add your liquid highlighter. So you can do that. But if there's no radiance, there's no shimmer to it, you're not going to get that desired effect. The second recommended method to use it is on bare skin. So they call it the naked skin. So you just put it on all over your face. Again, there's no radiance, there's no shimmer in it. So it's just like you're just blending in, I hate to use this term, like Vaseline, something very like a jelly substance onto my skin. No, this is another product that I feel again is marketed as something that it's not giving off. And this is just my personal experience. I don't know if it's just my skin tone, but this shade is not showing up at all. And the shimmer and the radiance is missing. That's just, this is what it is. So I at least have liquid highlighters that have a form of shimmer in it. It's not overly sparkly or glittery, but there's something there, I mean, you can see it. And it gives off that dewy appearance that I like. This is just using something to stick onto the skin. And I don't need something like that. So that's why I think I personally feel it's a huge letdown from the Touche Éclat pen. Like this doesn't even need to be in the same family. It just doesn't give off any type of effect. So I think they definitely missed the mark on the glow shot. Then the last item is from Guerlain, and it is their Radiance Concentrate with Pure Gold Makeup Base. Now, what I actually have is Sephora sent in my order this year. They sent me, you know, this is something that's annoying with Sephora is I'll pick samples, I'll pick something, and then something completely different comes in the box. I don't even know why I bother anymore. Well, this came in the box well after I already bought the full size to try it out. So I actually haven't used it because I personally already know that it's not, I personally feel it's not worth it. It's not worth the price. It's not worth the talks. It's not worth the hype that I've just been hearing a lot on YouTube as well. Basically within the community and outside the community. This just needs to stop. The full size of the Radiance Primer is 1.1 fluid ounces and it's $74. I expect it to do above and beyond. Nothing about that primer itself impressed me over any of my other primers that I already have in my collection. If you look up the ingredients in the Radiance Primer, actually start to research each individual ingredient. I mean, I had well over a month and a half to do that. They're irritating ingredients to the skin. That's certainly not worth $74. Certainly not worth to somebody that, you know, chooses to really take care of her skin. I want to take care of my skin. And let's add the gold back into it. There has been no indication, no research, I'm talking like tried and true, that is claiming that gold is going to do any type of firming, any type of benefit to your skin. The gold that's in this Radiant Primer is for that word radiance itself. It is a cosmetic gimmick. It's a cosmetic thing to draw you in. Oh, my skin is going to be firm. Oh, my skin is going to be looking, you know, 10 years younger. Oh, this, that, and the other. No. What the gold in this primer does is it stays stuck on your skin in various areas, depending on how much you pump out of the primer. That's what the gold does. 3 luxury items, none of them are what I consider worth what they're marketed for to the consumer, certainly not for the price. And I definitely feel alternatives, not only even at an affordable price range, but just definitely alternatives that if it's marketed for this, we definitely have some options for it's going to work in that manner. And that is the type of product, that's the type of beauty items that I'm looking for. And hopefully, you know, that's what you're looking for as well. I do hope this video has been helpful for you and has helped you out in any way. If these are items that you have been personally looking for, I hope that the little information I was able to provide can, you know, kind of help you in your purchasing decisions. If you do already own any of these items, I would love to know how it's working out for you. And that's just the beauty of this community as well. What might work for somebody may not work for the other, and it's okay. It's okay to have those type of different opinions and objectives. It's nice to engage and talk about that. Thank you very much for stopping by and watching. I do appreciate that. Have a wonderful day or evening. And as always, I'm going to see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.